Hi guys, how are you? Hope you are doing fine and that you are safe. Let's talk today about my most treasured perfumes. Yes, 10 for life, but we have different takes on the theme, a theme that was done over and over again, okay, let's face it, because it's catchy and it kind of reflects our tastes. Why not? Yes, our taste in perfumes. So, my take on the subject will be a very emotional one, so not a rational one. I have seen people talking very rationally about this. I mean, they have chosen 10 perfumes for life, one from each category, very versatile perfumes, or at least one, for every occasion. So if you want one for evening, one for daytime, one for winter, one for summer. Other people have excluded, other YouTubers, okay, have excluded from the start the ones that have been discontinued or reformulated a lot, because, okay, let's face it, they probably won't be available for long and in the formulation that they prefer. So, sorry, it doesn't make sense. I just finding my space here. I used to film in the bedroom for a few videos, and now I'm rediscovering this little office. As I was saying, my take, my approach on this theme is going to be an emotional one. We have some videos lately with the scenario, what perfumes would you save? Let's say if you have to run from home, no matter the reason. I don't want to think about that because it is kind of, we are close here to a lot of stuff. But if I have to run, of course, I will save my kids, my cats, my husband, my documents, my photos, and other important stuff from my house. But if I have like 2-3 extra minutes, which perfumes would I choose to put in my bag? I tried, to just stay at 10. And for this part, only designer fragrances. These perfumes I would save in this particular formulation, even if they are discontinued. Even if they are available but reformulated, I chose these 10 because of the sentimental value, because of the formulation, because they are hard to find now in that formulation, because yes, they have been discontinued. I hope it makes sense. Fortunately, I would still find them in the formula that I love them. But if not, yes, these 10 I will forever treasure until I finish them. Why not? And these are the 10 that I would save in case of anything. I hope it makes sense. It's an emotional video, okay? So it makes sense to me. Okay, let's face it. And please let me know in the comments area 10 perfumes that you would save, that are the most treasured perfumes in your collection. If you want to stick only to designer, okay. If not, please mention niche perfumes. I will do a part 2 of this theme with my niche perfumes. So with 10 niche and luxury line perfumes that I would save. But I think some of these would come first, even then, if I had to choose from the 20, Let's start the video. Let's not do a too long video. Yes, I tend to do that. So let's just start it. A no-brainer for me. This has sentimental value. I have not an old formula, 4 years old formula of, okay, let's see if it's going to focus. Coco, not really, okay. Coco Mademoiselle. I am going to put the name on the screen as usual. What can I say? I'm not going to talk too much about this perfume. This used to be my signature scent. This bottle was a gift from my husband a few years back when I got a new job, and Yes, it has sentimental value to me. I still like it a lot. I don't use it as much. So yes, I might do also a video about the 10 perfumes that I'm actually using for my collection. I think the Scented did this type of video. And I really liked, her approach. I mean, yes, we have a lot of perfumes, but are we actually using them? I love these 10, okay? From these 10, I tend to use only a few. The rest, I either treasure them or they are special perfumes, they need a certain occasion. This one, I'm not using it now because I have a lot of perfumes and I'm trying to give each perfume a chance, to shine. But it makes a perfect signature scent. You can use it anytime. It is casual and elegant, very feminine, a classic. And here where I live, it is not that popular, so you are not going to smell it everywhere. As I understand, it is the case in other countries. The second one, these are in no particular order. Maybe the last 3 of them are going to be my most, treasured formulas, perfumes, and so on. This is a discontinued one. So Coco Mademoiselle, you can still find it. Hopefully, they are not going to discontinue that one because, let's face it, it is a bestseller. Doesn't make sense for them to do that. But now a discontinued one, unfortunately. Narciso, the white cube. So Narciso Eau de Parfum, the white cube. I understand it has been discontinued. A shocker for me. This is a clean, slightly fresh in the beginning musk. You have some citrus notes in the beginning. And then you have a very beautiful creamy gardenia, and you have vetiver in the base. I'm not a huge fan of vetiver in perfumes because it leans a little bit too masculine on my skin, and this one has a very unisex dry down. Okay, it is targeted for women, but in my humble opinion, a man can definitely wear this, especially in the dry down, the beginning. Okay, it leans more feminine. Very beautiful, very creamy. This formula that I have, it is long lasting. I don't understand why they decided to discontinue this one. I am going to treasure this bottle and I'm actually hunting for a backup bottle. Yes, Narciso Eau de Parfum. I'm trying to alternate a little bit the perfumes that I have, discontinued, vintages, and formulas that you can still get, perfumes that you can still get. But let's face it, I have more of the vintage and discontinued ones in my most treasured perfumes list. Why not? And this one is available, still available. Hopefully, is going to be available because it is such a unique perfume. Today, okay? This is La Panthere Eau de Parfum from Cartier. This is feline floral, as they are saying here. I have a tester bottle. Another one that I might consider buying a backup. Yes, I might. I really like this one. It is a floral with animalic but elegant musk in the base. So it doesn't lean too animalic, but it is more animalic than Narciso. That, in Narciso perfumes you have that beautiful, fluffy, clean musk. When you are using Narciso perfumes, you feel clean and fresh and pretty. Yes, with this one you feel more feline, like it is very appropriate, La Panthere. I tried it first. I had a sample in the summertime and I disliked it a lot because it smelled like fur on my skin. I just, sprayed it on my skin and oh no, it smells like, not like fur, but like my cat in the summertime, when she comes and she snuggles and she smells like fur and skin and heated fur. I disliked it a lot. And then I tried it again in the winter. And guess what? I like it. And I also like it in spring and autumn. Just in heat. In high heat, I don't like this one. But in the rest, of the year, it is gorgeous. You have a beautiful gardenia. You have some fruity nuances to it, and all done on the base of musk. It is a beautiful chypre floral that I much appreciate, and it definitely smells unique on today's perfume market. And now we are getting into a lot of vintages and pretty formulated versions. So I have here Insolence from Guerlain. In the old bottle, this is the Eau de Toilette. I adore this scent. I'm actually wearing this scent. I mean, I'm not just keeping it for some special occasions, but I used it for some special occasions. You know, this is beautiful. This is your happy violets, sugared violets. Just smells like berries and violets, and it is super feminine and fresh. I know it is a very sweet perfume, but somehow it smells fresh and uplifting and very unique also. The big bottle version, still good. I have to try the newest formulation in the Mitsuko style bottles, but I understand it is still good. Maybe not as strong and long lasting. This is strong and long lasting, by the way. So definitely I'm going to save this bottle, you know, I'm going to treasure it because I really like this formulation. And if I finish it, for this one I might consider the newest formulation available. Why not? Another one that I still like, this one, it has been reformulated over and over, and some formulations are good, some are not so good. I understand from people that are more familiar with the original, the OG Hypnotic Poison, because we are talking about Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette, that the newest formulation available now in stores resembles more the original. So yes, I tried it, I like it a lot. It smells fruitier to me, as does this bottle of 2010 or even a little 2009, I'm not sure, I think 2010 from what I researched about it. It has a more fruitier aspect to it than the 2013 to 2017 formulations. I have another bottle from 2013 or 14, and that one is more bitter almonds and vanilla and more smoky and less fruity. I like that one as well, but my mother prefers that version of Hypnotic Poison, and I might consider giving it to her. Me personally, I like more the fruitier aspect, you know. I like that it still has that. Let's spray it a little bit in here. Yes, I'm treasuring them and I'm spraying them in the air. Doesn't really make sense. Why not using them on me? Makes more sense, right? But I'm using them lately. Yes, I'm using them because life is short, and even if we treasure something, we have to still enjoy it. With this one, you have still that slightly smoky almond with vanilla, but also you have something more fruity, coconutty. I really like this version, and it stays a long time on my skin. It is strong. So I have other bottles of Hypnotic Poison, but I think definitely, no, I don't think, I know that this one I would grab in case of anything. Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette. Try the new version in stores. You might like it. Some say it is too sweet as a perfume, you know, too sweet. Really? Have you tried Mon Guerlain Intense? That is not sweet. I don't understand. Okay, this is a sweet but slightly smoky. It is an interesting perfume. Give it a try if you haven't yet. Let's continue with a discontinued one, unfortunately. This is Classique Essence du Parfum. I dislike this kind of cap, I don't know, cap stopper. Anyway, the perfume is great, and this is what it is important, right? So we have here a beautiful orange blossom with some ginger on top, and in the base with some whipped cream. So it is a gourmand take on the orange blossom, and we have a lot of gourmands with orange blossoms in the center, but this one, it doesn't turn too sweet on me. Okay, this is still beautiful, spicy, and a little bit fresh from the ginger, but very creamy, intoxicating, long lasting. I love it, especially in cold weather. And yes, this one I am wearing, not a lot. I still treasure this bottle a lot, and if another one pops up on a Facebook group, I might consider buying a backup for this one as well. Oh my god, I'm considering a lot of backups. What's wrong with me? I usually don't do that, but for these ones, my most treasured perfumes, it kind of makes sense, especially for the ones that we can't find anymore. Classique Essence. Yes, for me, the best from the Classique line, and I don't understand why have they discontinued this one. A kind of recent love of mine, but a perfume that has been around for some time. I like it, especially love it, actually, especially in this formula. So I'm going to treasure this bottle, and if possible, I'm going to find another one when I'm finishing this one. This is L'Instant Eau de Parfum from Guerlain. This is a beautiful honeyed magnolia with some citruses. Let me just put it on my hand because I love this one. I love all of them, but this being a more recent discovery, I tend to use it more. Does it happen to you as well? It does happen to me. My most recent finds are the ones that get more love. I don't know if it's right for my old loves, but anyway. So my kids are screaming next door. Sorry for that. They are playing and they are being watched. But yes, this is how it is in our house. So I have to work with that. Hope you can tolerate that as well. So a beautiful honeyed magnolia with some citrus that makes it airy and fluffy and not stickingly sweet. And the honey in here, I love it. Love it. I am not a big fan of honey, but I discovered that actually I am, thanks to two perfumes, one being this one, and the other, of course, my love, Narciso. And now we are getting to my most treasured ones, to the last three, or the first three, you know, the ones that I would save first. I could have put in this video a lot of other perfumes, not a lot, but a few other perfumes, okay, that I love and treasure. But they are, I wanted to stick only to 10 first, and then they are more accessible, available, so I haven't included, so these are not in my list today, but they are still loves of mine, and I have others as well, but let's say Gucci Rush, a love of mine, Loulou from Cacharel, L'Instant Magique from Guerlain. These are perfumes that, yes, I would put in my suitcase, in my bag to save them, but if I would have to choose only 10, yes, I would think that these three I would be able to know to repurchase, so I would not put in my bag. And now to my most treasured one. So don't be offended if I, kept on mentioning them and now I haven't included Amarige, for example, but they are more easily available, okay? And my last three. Okay, let's start with, they are equally beautiful to me. Maybe the top one, yes, but all three are equally important to me. This is Dune from Dior. This is a vintage bottle, a 50 milliliter vintage bottle. I love this scent. I also love the new formulation, but after discovering the vintage one, I kind of ignored that formulation, and actually I recently decluttered my bottle of the newer formulation of Dune from Dior. I kind of regret it a little bit after I sold my bottle, but at least I know, you know, the person that bought it is a real perfume lover, and Dune is her signature scent, so it is going to be well loved, that bottle. Anyway, I like also the new formulation of Dune, but there are some differences, okay, if you smell them side by side. This is a more aldehydic floral perfume, not that it isn't floral, aldehydic. It has some aldehydes, it has some florals, it has some spiciness, and the woody notes, sandalwood, rosewood, that are just gorgeous, okay. The other one is more woody, okay. It kind of lost the vintage feel, actually. This one smells more vintage to me. Both are beautiful, but I prefer the vintage formula. If I couldn't find it anymore, I might consider buying again the latest version of Dune, because this is a unique scent. It's just unique, okay. It deserves more love than it gets in the community, in my humble opinion. So yes, Dune. I also have something left in a bottle from my mother. Then, my love, Samsara Eau de Toilette. This is the vintage bottle, okay, the first edition. I love it. I like all Samsaras until and including the big bottle, even if you smell them side by side, doesn't resemble, maybe 90%, 85%. Anyway, this is richer, deeper, smoother, you name it. But I also like that one. It still makes sense. It is still Samsara. I haven't tried the latest. Some people are saying it is rubbish. Some are saying it kind of resembles this one. I don't know, so I can't say. I can't say for myself, you know, but I can't have an opinion on that. However, this is something that I'm treasuring it. Unfortunately, because I am treasuring it, I'm not wearing this version as much as I kind of am wearing, you know, the B bottle, and I have also a red bottle, like the middle formulation of Samsara. I should use it more, because why keep things that we love and we don't use them? So life is short. I would use this more. I need to use this more. And my last from the 10 I have chosen for my most treasured perfumes, but not least at all, this is the one that I would say first, and it is my taste, my first very special perfume, because it was my first Dior and my first, not my first signature. I had Happy before this, but this one just made a difference. I was so in love with this perfume. Yes, it made me feel so sophisticated in my 20s, and this formula, it was hard to find for me. So for others, it was not that hard, but this one with the white cap, it was hard to find. I paid a decent price. Now I can't find it at that decent price anymore. So Pure Poison with the white cap, the vintage formula, this is my ultimate love, you know, because of the sentimental value. I have others that have sentimental value. Dune, because it was a perfume that my mother used to wear. She also wore Samsara, the old version. So, you know, these perfumes have definitely sentimental value to me. They are hard to get in this certain formula that I prefer. It makes sense for me to treasure them, but do I wear them? Not all. This one, for example, I think I gave it 3 or 4 wears, because I'm saving it. I don't know. I have a few that I'm using more frequently, like Insolence, like Langston even. So yes, I plan to do, after my video with 10 most treasured niche perfumes, a video about the perfumes that I'm actually wearing, you know, like 10 perfumes that are frequently on my tray and I'm using them a lot, that I might consider even like signature scents for me. Why not? Please let me know in the comments area. What are your 10 most treasured perfumes? Doesn't matter if they are vintage, discontinued. You just say what you like. This is your take on the subject, and these are your choices. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos, and hit the notification bell. Bye bye and stay safe.